Hello everyone, welcome to Conversations with Sakina. Today's pick a card is about finding out what you're hiding from yourself. So to get started, choose a mask on the screen. Timestamps are in the description box below. Enjoy! Hello Pile 1. So let's determine what the main thing that you are hiding from yourself is. And then find out what can be done about it. Okay, we see heal. So I feel like with the heal card, it seems that there is something that is really affecting your understanding of being able to heal yourself. I feel like there's a part of you that really doesn't believe that that is possible. Maybe you've had some pretty amazing physical situations that the only thing that seems to work is to go to the medical doctor and see if they can take care of the issue. The problem is that it might go away for a little while and then it's right back again because your mindset doesn't seem to be on healing. You're hiding from yourself the ability to heal. So with this card, I'm going to read out of the book and let you know what this card means in the book, and then we'll move on. Our two friends share a quiet moment. The larger one has come to ask for a blessing, a healing. The woman has donned her priestess's robe to meet them at the cliff's edge. Too often we imagine we are alone. Instead of reaching out to ask what we need, we pull back. Remember that even the tiny mouse helped the lion. Whether you are minuscule or mighty, what's important is the act of asking. That is far more urgent than anything else here. Remember that healing is something best shared. You never know when your pain can help someone else through their own grief. Perhaps it is a loss so great you fear your heart might break. Maybe it is a fear rooted so deeply within your soul that it has become like a second self. You are at your strongest when you can say, "Please, I need your help." Trust that you will find the person who can help you heal. Trust that the one who can help you will. Allow those who can't help their own space to heal. You are at the edge of the cliff, either asking for benediction or giving it. We all must hold sacred both those roles. Will you be the mouse or the lion today? Don't worry, it will change as necessary. In reading that, what came to mind is a fear that you have that is extremely rooted in your belief system. Something about healing. So let's see if we can find out what you're hiding from yourself here without even realizing. Oh, looks like that one wants to come out. Okay. Okay, so we'll start here. So what it's saying here is strength is also another card for healing. And I feel like this strength card is telling you, you have the strength to do this. You have the endurance to do it. It is something that is ingrained in you, even though you really don't know it, and most people don't, that healing is a natural part of life, that you are capable. And when we need a little bit of assistance, Mother Earth comes to the rescue with plants and herbs and roots and things like that that can also be used and have been studied for healing purposes. I feel like this is saying that this is not necessarily a physical situation. If you don't address the root cause of a fear, it can start manifesting physical symptoms. But with the strength card, this is something that your body already knows. It knows you have the strength to deal with this fear. It knows this. And it's very passionate about trying to help you understand that for your own good. And with the Chariot card, that's saying you need to have the confidence to go forward with this. Learn to change your belief, or learn to try to figure out how to find the root cause of this fear that is causing you to have some kind of physical symptom and the need to feel like you need to go to the doctor or take specific herbs or drink specific kind of healing tea or any of that. So let's move forward here and see what more this has to say. We have the Three of Cups and we have the Lover's card. With the Three of Cups, this is telling you that you have your intuition, you have your gut instinct, you have strong emotion, but you also have other people to help you figure all of these things out and to help you understand the connection that you actually have to yourself. Sometimes you have to go to other people to get a better understanding of what you yourself have been certain of for so long, your belief that you cannot heal yourself, or whatever the fear is that is starting to make you sick. You might have to go to other people to get you started so that you can get a really good connection to yourself to begin to understand what the issue may be. So let's continue. We have the Portal of Fortune, or the Wheel of Fortune. We have Death. We have the Devil. And we have the Queen of Swords. Now this reading is pretty incredible. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of these cards are major arcana cards. This is a big thing for you. This is something that you are meant to figure out now. It's time. It is time. Time to take the chance on something different. If you don't, you won't be able to transform any of this belief system that you have, and you'll continue in the same cycle that you've been doing for however long. You need to recognize that you're making excuses for why you can't seem to heal. Whatever this is, you're allowing some other belief, something maybe someone said a long time ago. Maybe somebody said, oh no, you can never heal yourself, you need to go to a doctor. Or fears are just not even worth paying attention to. You're giving someone else the power by believing what they've said and holding it tightly in your mind. But this Queen, she's all about truth. So the cards are sharing with you that it is very important that you come to the truth for yourself, the caring truth. How do you care for yourself to heal that fear that you have, or to heal that physical symptom that you have? How do you do this? How do you get into your mind to the point where whatever your mind takes in, your body responds to, and you begin the actual healing process? How do you release the fear that perhaps you have? So let's see what else is being said here. We have the Four of Swords. We have the Star. The Ten of Swords. And the Ace of Cups. So what we're seeing here with the Four of Swords, this is telling you that you need to just lay down your mind battle. Just give it a rest for just a little bit. Breathe deep. Realize you'll obviously, it's not going to go away overnight by any any means, whether this is a fear or a physical ailment, whatever this is, it's not going to go away overnight. But you need to take a moment. Put down that mind battle for just a little bit. Take a little time to talk to your guides to say, hey, I need a little help here. Can you point me in the right direction to get started with this transformation? To stop giving away my power so I can get to this point and I can gain some clarity. Can you please send me out some signs of some sort? Because what you're attempting to do is put an end to the mind chatter. That chatter that's always telling you there's nothing that you can do about this. That's giving your power to something else. You need to be able to realize how far you've come, where you're at, and that it is possible to shut off or stop that mind chatter just for a little while. And to let yourself see, with this Ace of Cups, let yourself see how much potential there is to emotional healing. Emotions are what create a lot of the issues that we carry. Emotions create the beliefs that we carry. So with the Ace of Cups, it's telling you that you probably should start over from square one. And your guides will share with you how to do that. But you just need to be able to shut off your mind for a little while and to try to open it up again in such a way that almost like the innocence of a child, so that you can actually begin the journey of healing. You've been hiding the fact that you are capable of healing yourself because of a belief that you have. And again, this healing doesn't have to be anything physical specifically. You might be dealing with a major fear. You might be dealing with some anger issues. There could be so many different things that this could relate to, and it's going to be different for everyone. But the point is, you need to start over in this position. So just for curiosity's sake, the bottom card here is Temperance. And the Temperance card is a card of balance, making something mesh together in such a way that it mixes very well and creates a balance for you that you never even thought was possible. So there's a lot here in this reading, pile one. And again, it's very important, this event here. There's a lot of major arcana cards showing up in this reading. Healing is a big deal in whatever way you need to heal. So however this fits with you, and as always, as I'm sharing the reading with you, if you see something different in the cards, go with your gut. That's part of the beginning of this cycle and transformation and regaining your power, taking your power back from the things that do not serve you. So pile one, that is it for this reading. Until next time, take care. Hello, pile two. In this reading, we are going to determine what it is that you are hiding from yourself. And then we'll go a little bit further to find out what you can do to bring whatever it is to the surface for yourself, to work with it. So let's see, what are you hiding from yourself, pile two? It says wait. All right, so we're first going to take a look in the book and see what the author of these cards wanted you to know. So wait. Here our gentle friend has had enough. They have turned away from their friends and family to go off by themselves. but one small hand tugs at their finger. This touch is enough to make them pause. When we are overwhelmed by life, we often have the same reaction, just wanting to throw our hands up in the air as we turn our backs to everything that has frustrated us. When the world seems to come down on you all at once, what is your initial response? This card is asking you to wait just a moment. Take some very deep breaths. Now take some more. There is a reason you are at this point. There's time to decide, but first you need to make sure you are present in the moment of now. You have those who care for you, so connect with them. Pay attention to the smallest tug from someone you may have overlooked. Now is not the time to make any rash decisions. Instead, find that boon companion who is your own small voice of reason. Your next step is a very important one, so honor your journey by not reacting from a place of hurt and anger. Take the time to ensure you are making the best choice for yourself first. Okay, so the wait card. Perhaps you are one who reacts very, very quickly to something that happens to you, somebody who perhaps you feel has done you wrong. Perhaps you yourself react very quickly because maybe you're just a person who gets hurt very easily or angered very easily, and instead of stopping and waiting, you react instantly. But since this reading is all about what you're hiding from yourself, maybe you can't recognize that in yourself. Maybe you're not recognizing that inside of yourself. Maybe you're not realizing that you're alienating yourself from people because of this tendency within yourself. But let's see what else comes forth with this reading. Okay, so we have the Four of Wands and we have the Strength card. So the Four of Wands is telling us here that for the most part, things are pretty stable in your life and you have learned to kind of enjoy life, often celebrating things that mean a lot to you, things that you feel like you've accomplished. And that's a very healing thing to do. That is really where you need to be all the time. But in the center of these cards is this walking away. Perhaps you're celebrating and having a good time and someone says something that just for some reason gets you and you just get so livid about it, you have to walk away. Something always seems to interrupt these good times, these celebrations. And the Strength card is saying, you can heal this. You've got this. You can heal this. But you have to work at it. It requires work to get anything to change. So let's see where else we are. Page of Pentacles and the Judgment card. So the Page of Pentacles is one who is learning how to deal with earth life, how to go at a slower pace and really consider before acting on anything. It's a learning process. And the Judgment card is about shedding old skin, shedding old ideas, getting rid of things that just don't work for you anymore so that you can start anew. And since the Weight card is right there in the middle, we know that that's what that is talking about. So whatever it is that creates this need to walk away, whether it's anger, whether you've been hurt once upon a time, whatever the situation is that makes you want to walk away, the cards are saying that, you know, you need to learn to go at a slower pace here. And by learning more about yourself, what gets you to this point when you're having a good time, what you need to heal, what you want life to be like, you begin shedding old things. It doesn't happen immediately, but you do begin shedding old things. And this is a major arcana card, and so is this one. These are very important in this reading concerning this weight card. So let's see what else we have here. We have the Three of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, Two of Cups, and the Two of Wands. So with the Three of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, the three is saying this could be a group collaboration. You could go to a group of some sort concerning anger, or just talk to other people about the situation that you're feeling. Maybe the person that gets you, I'm going to use the word triggered, that gets you triggered. I don't care for the word, but I'm going to use it. Whatever is triggering you, if it's a person, talk to them. See if you can come up with something, if you can talk to them rationally and without temper. That could be one way to go. Learning, again, as we said, learning about what you want to have happen in life. That's another possibility. And the King of Pentacles here is saying you can create whatever kind of life that you want. You don't have to be here. That doesn't have to happen at all. You have the power to create the life that you want. So if certain things get you going, make you feel like walking away, if a certain person makes you feel like that, you can either talk to them or you can just not have them in your life anymore. You have the control. And with the Two of Cups and Two of Wands, they're flanking this shedding old things. It's saying here you just need to make the emotional decision to do this, to want to walk away from this way of being, and you just need to find, make the decision to walk through that doorway. That, imagine it to be a doorway. You can be on this side of the doorway the way that you are, or you can walk through the doorway and change completely. So this gentle creature with this little girl tugging the finger, if we could turn the card over to another possibility of how this gentle creature could react, we could see it coming through the gateway back with this little girl holding its finger. So you need to make the decision to do this. Both of these are decision cards. You need to be able to connect and be brave enough to walk through that door so that you can shed off the old things that you really don't need. Let's see what else the cards have to share. We have the Hermit, the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. So with the Hermit card, the suggestion here is that you take a little bit of time to really look at what is going on with you. We know something's up with the waiting situation or the walking away. We know something's up with that. That's what you've been hiding from yourself, is that this is a tendency that you have. And again, it's showing Eight of Cups here. This is also the walking away card. So this is just kind of reiterating what this weight card is about and what this whole situation is. So with the Hermit card, it's saying take a little bit of time to go off on your own and figure out what it is that you need to do about this situation, what you feel about this situation, what you feel about what you're finding out here. Now, it's not, again, not an overnight fix or anything like that. It may be something that you have to sit and mull over for a while, time and time again, as you have the opportunity to do so. Focus on what it is that you want your life to be and begin moving with that focus. And the Six of Pentacles is saying part of this is realizing that life is a give and take. It's an energy exchange. Sometimes the energy is good that you receive, and sometimes the energy is not as good as you'd like it to be that you receive. But again, it goes the other way too. Sometimes, depending on your mood, you're giving off wonderful energy, and sometimes you're not. So part of coming to this understanding about walking away, part of this is, again, as they suggested, breathe before reacting. Give yourself a moment. Learn to slow down. Give yourself a moment before you react. Start recognizing the energy that you are exchanging with someone else. You'll begin to realize it may be an energy you need to walk away from. But then again, it might be an energy that is really good for you. You're just reacting strangely to it because you're not used to that energy. So let's see what the bottom card is. We have the Sun. So the Sun is saying, this is ultimate happiness. This is what will lead you to really enjoying life and making life a lot better than it has been for you. And really, it is amazing how the things we hide from ourselves, the things we really refuse or don't even realize we're doing, can affect so much. So remember, as we're going through this reading, pile 2, if you have a different way of reading this reading, go with your gut. My way of reading is just one opinion here. So if you have something that really stands out to you, again, go with your gut. So that's what we have for this reading, pile 2. Until next time, take care. Hello, pile 3. In this reading, we're going to take a look at what it is that you are hiding from yourself. And then we'll look into how, once you know, how to work with it. So let's see what we have here. We have road trip. So we'll first read what the maker of these cards had in mind when they created this particular card. It says, with the wind in their hair, a cozy couple sets off on a road trip to somewhere. They haven't decided where they want to go because they know in their happy hearts that the destination isn't as important as the company. In this case, their small winged friend who has been invited along gets to determine which way the wind will blow them. He isn't a navigator so much as an instigator. All three are traveling light with no maps and no expectations. They are taking their time so they don't miss anything. They are ready for everything. Where will your adventurous heart take you next? Who will ride beside you? Take these lessons from the gentle creatures to heart. Remember that you can choose the direction or let the direction choose you. The same goes for those who would travel with you. Sometimes you want a tried and true friend along for grand adventures. Other times it's exciting to find the courage to venture out alone and trust the winds of fate to invite new acquaintances to join your journey. Okay, so this can mean one of two things, I think, is that you may be someone who, though you don't want to admit it to yourself, you have no idea what you're going to do with your life. You're just kind of floating along and trying to find your way. The other possibility is that somebody else has told you the direction you should be going. Maybe somebody is always telling you the direction you may be going. And even though you know you should be trying this on your own, what you're hiding from yourself is that you don't feel you have what it takes to make the decision of where to go. You don't trust yourself. You don't trust that you are capable of guiding your life in the right direction. So let's see what else we have in the cards. We have the Nine of Pentacles, and we have the Page of Swords. So I feel like with the Nine of Pentacles, what this is saying is that you can lead yourself to this perfect life. You are capable of doing this. But to do it, you need to believe it. You need to learn how. And this might be, well, the Page of Swords is like the ultimate learner. Lifelong learner, I'm going to say. So what the cards are telling you is you can lead yourself there without any issue. But it's a lifelong thing. It's a lifelong learning adventure. And really for you, there's nobody to say what this Nine of Pentacles is like for you. This is what you yourself envision of your life. It's the kind of life you would maybe like to have. And does it involve material things? Of course it does. Is that all it involves? If so, that is your choice. That is not up to someone else. But again, it's never going to stay the same. This is a lifelong learning adventure. So let's see what else we have. We have the Devil, and we have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like this is saying that truly, even though you want this, somebody else is telling you that you need to do it this way. Your life needs to be like this, not like this. Because you need to hold on to the things that you have. Because what if you don't have them when you need them? This is somebody else that you are giving your power away to, and you're believing what they're sharing with you. Even though your mind is saying, but I really want this, and I think this is the direction to go. And when you talk to this person, or maybe you don't talk to this person, maybe this is just them telling you what you should do because that's what they believe and they do expect you to follow through with it. But by hanging on to everything, things become stagnant and there is no more forward movement for you. So you could stay in this same position for a long, long time. It might feel stable and secure, but there's no adventure. So let's see what else the cards have to share. We have Temperance. We have the King of Cups. We have the Seven of Cups. And we have the Queen of Swords. So with the Temperance card, I feel like this is saying that you can create a balance if that's what you choose to do. You can mix and match the information or the advice or the demands that this person tells you. You can mix and match and make something balanced for yourself. You don't have to do everything that they tell you. This is about taking back your power. And with the King of Cups here, it's saying that you have the power to use your intuition. Your intuition is incredibly strong. You have the power to use that to determine which direction is best for you. It is seriously going with your gut and not being absolutely confused by all the things that there are out there that you could possibly choose from. You don't have to be in that position. You can take on the persona of the Queen of Swords who knows the truth. She instinctively knows the truth and can see clearly where she has to go. But to do so, what you're headed for, what you really want, has to be very clear in your mind. So let's see what else we have here. We have the Star. Oh, that just wants to glare, doesn't it? Bring it down here. We have the Star. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, that's not going to work either. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles. And the Four of Wands. So with the Star, part of using this amazing intuition is also realizing that you have people out there that can help you. Your spirit team, your angels, your guides, they can all help you if you ask. And they can, if you ask the right questions, hey, what direction do you think I should go today, as an example? And you look around for signs and synchronicities that go with that question. What are they giving you in response to that question? Because a lot of times when you do things on your own, because you still are fighting with this taking back your power, things don't always go the way that you want them to. Oftentimes you feel very alone in life, very alone, as though you're totally going against the grain all the time. But the cards are telling you life's potential is incredible if you go with realizing that you can create what you want in life. And that really, if someone is trying to tell you what to do, how to do it, when to do it, why you should do it, and it doesn't feel right in your gut, then you should go with your own gut, because it is your life. And that's the creativity of that is so worth celebrating. Life is worth celebrating. The potential that you will find in life is so worth celebrating, every bit of it. So let's see what the bottom card is. We have the Three of Swords, which in some decks is heartbreak. I take it as it is a growth of knowledge. So just like this lifetime learner here, all it takes is taking in as much knowledge as you can about what it is that you want, what direction you want to go, working with your guides to determine perhaps what is the best direction to go. They're not going to tell you what to do. They're going to suggest possibilities. Then you need to decide. But they're never going to tell you you have to do something, and they're never going to have you sit still or become stagnant. They know that life, your life, is meant to be lived. And as you live life, your knowledge grows. So there is the reading, pile 3. If, as I've been going through the cards, you are seeing something different or reading something different in the cards, go with your gut. I may read a certain way, but because all of our lives are different, it may mean something different to you. So go with your gut. That is it, pile 3. Until next time, take care.